All right, y'all. So I'm currently scalping the New York Open session right here. I just took a little short scalp on Bitcoin. I've taken profits, stop loss to my entry for a nice little profit for a scalp trade right here. And this is going to be a 1 minute scalping strategy tutorial video. And I want to walk you through how you can find these really high probability scalp setups on these lower time frames, guys. Because it can be done, but the thing is, people get too excited oftentimes and they try and take too many trades. So what I want to do today is I want to walk you through things you can look for every single day so that you can enter scalps on very low time frames. Now again, when we're scalping, we're not going for those big moves. We want to take profits very early, right? That way we can lock it in to guarantee that we're going to have more money in our account after the trade than before, right? Take profit early, move that stop loss to the entry, and then if it runs, hey, you can get more money. If it gets stopped out of your entry, you know you made a small gain. Get a few of these a day, 2 or 3 of these a day. That's not a bad profit for the day. Cool. Just did another TV. All right, so let's get into this, guys. Let's get into what we're going to do. The trade setup I took today was a short from the daily open. Okay, short from the daily open. Now I actually took 2 trades today from the daily open, and both of them use the same strategy. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Every single day, when we come to the charts, we are going to be marking out key areas of support and resistance where we are going to be looking for trades. So one of the first things that I like to do when I come to the chart in the morning, and let me just quickly turn off all my TA for the day, is I like to look and see if we have any areas of key support or resistance where I can be looking for a trade. Now, one of those areas that we should always be aware of is the daily open. What is the daily open? The daily open, if you go on a daily chart, okay, it's very simple. It's simply the price where that daily candle opened. And so all we have to do to get that level is come over here to horizontal ray, click the magnet tool, come over to the candle and click it, and that will give us our daily open. Now, levels I like to look for these types of scalps are daily opens, golden pockets, other areas such as points of control, volume levels, and stuff like that. Now, if you don't know how to obtain these levels, you can check out the comprehensive trading course at jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a 25% discount in the description of the video, guys. This will give you that point A to point B system so that you can always have a plan, knowing where you're looking for trades, where you should take profit, where your stop loss should be, etc. 25% discount in the description. Check out the testimonials. It's changing the way thousands of people approach the markets here. But back to the strategy. So once we have a level established, we're going to simply just set an alert at that level. Okay, so for example, I had an alert go off when we hit daily open. Now what we are going to do, and this is very simple, we cannot fool ourselves here, but we have to be looking at market cipher B on the 1 minute time frame. Now some people use other indicators. For me, I use market cipher B. Okay, we can probably do this strategy also with the RSI. Let's check out if we can. Right here. In this case, yeah, we could have done it also with the RSI. I'm going to have both here so that even if you don't have market cipher, you can still use this strategy. But the market cipher money flow is really key for this. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to be looking for a divergence on the 1 minute time frame with money flow and momentum. What that means is I want to see, even on the 1 minute time frame, right? I want to see this money flow getting lower. I want to see this money flow getting lower. And I also want to see these momentum waves getting lower. And I also want to see this RSI being together. Let me explain what I mean by that. On market cipher B, I want to see, as price is coming to our level, I want to see price making a higher high, looking like a breakout. Or if we were taking a long, we're looking like a breakdown. And then what I want to see on market cipher B is I want to see the momentum waves getting lower, okay, as the price is getting higher. I want to see this money flow clearly getting lower, because the money flow on market cipher B, guys, is a very powerful indication. By the way, if you want to get market cipher, I do have an affiliate link in the description if you're interested. If you're not interested in my affiliate link, I'm pretty sure BitBoy has a discount code. I don't care if you use my link or not. I really do not care at all. So let's quickly just take a look at how powerful this money flow is here. Okay, I'm pretty much going to turn off everything except the money flow. Right? Let's turn off everything except the money flow. And let's just notice something, right? Look at the money flow, guys, and look at how price reacts. Well, I shouldn't say how price reacts, right? Because Market Cipher is basically interpreting what's happening in the market into a visual for us. When money flow crosses to the upside, we get a move to the upside. When money flow crosses to the downside, we get a move to the downside. When money flow crosses to the upside, we get a move to the upside. When money flow crosses to the downside, we get a move to the downside. Now, obviously, we can't just long and short money flow on the 1 minute. That's why we're using all of these things together. Now, when we see a divergence on the money flow, that is going to be very, very key for this 1 minute strategy. A divergence on the money flow is really where the price is making a higher high, right? But the money flow is getting lower. This is telling us that this move to the upside cannot be sustainable, all right? So the first thing I'm looking at on the 1 minute time frame is going to be the money flow. The second thing I'm going to be looking at are these momentum waves right here. Okay, these momentum waves right here. Boop, boop. If we see that the momentum waves are also getting lower along with the money flow, this is a very clear confirmation, at least in my mind, that we are going to get a rejection from that level, enough to take a scalp trade, guys. Okay, enough to take a scalp trade. Now, the last piece of the puzzle is going to be these RSIs. Now, there's two RSIs here. My market cipher is purple and blue. For the sake of this video, guys, I'm going to go ahead and... I'm sorry. It's so disgusting to look at this red and green color here. But notice these two RSIs here. All right? What I want to see, there's a purple one, and then there's one that changes from red to green. I want to see the one that changes from red to green. If I'm shorting, be red. And if I'm longing, I prefer to see it green. And I want to see, more importantly than the color of the RSI, is I want to see them very tight together. Like there's only one RSI. It looks like there's only one RSI right here. Right? The stochastic and the regular RSI come together as one. And that is the signal. All three of these things. The RSI as one, preferably diverging as well. RSI is diverging. Together as one RSI. Momentum waves are diverging. Money flow is coming down at a key level. These are the things we're going to look at to get into a scalp on the 1 minute time frame. And this has a very, very, very high win rate. Now, once we get into that trade, guys, we're going to take profits early and move that stop loss to the entry to guarantee that we are going to have a winning trade. Okay? Once we enter the trade, when we get that first move down, because it's very probable we're going to come down in a pretty big chunk right here after we get those confirmations. You are going to take out 50% of the trade at least. Move that stop loss to your entry to guarantee a win, and then let the rest ride. Because a lot of times when you have all these confirmations to scalp like that, it can turn into a larger move, right? And then we take profits along the way down. Like as you guys can see right here, I've got another take profit down here, okay? And so that will guarantee that you are not going to close the trade a loser. You are going to close the trade a winner. People ask, what is your initial stop loss? If I use a stop loss, I put it above the last high and then put it to my entry at TP1. Now, notice something here. We had two of these entries today. We had one from right here, zoop, and I did take that. And then we had one from right here, zoop, and I did take that too, right? Because we had that thing happen twice, right? We had the divergences, momentum, money flow, RSI, key level. We had it happen twice. So just be aware that if you have that key level, because we're using such a low time frame, you might be able to take the same short multiple times and rack up multiple wins in a row. One more tip for this strategy, guys, is that on the 6 minute time frame, we want to see these divergences happening on as many time frames as possible. Although the 1 minute is my trigger time frame, because I saw divergence on the 6 minute, because I saw divergence on the 3 minute, and got my entry on the 1 minute, this gave me high confidence to enter the scalp. Now let's say you don't have market cipher, we're just using typical RSI indicator. You know, what then do we look for? Well, unfortunately, we don't have the money flow on the RSI, but we can still look for these divergences, okay? These are not going to give us as high win rate signals, But if you see it on the 6 minute, if you see it on the 3 minute, and you see it on the 1 minute, as we're coming to a key level, it's also a very high probability setup. The only downside to this is, because we don't have the money flow, it might not be enough of a move to make money. The money flow for me is really key, but if you're more experienced using other indicators, by all means go for it. I'm just telling you what I personally do. All right. Now, that's kind of it for this strategy, guys. If you do want the course, there's a 25% discount. Also, the VIP Discord, guys, showing my private messages on the VIP Discord. Shout out to Joe, who makes these awesome pictures for me. He's really cool. If you are interested in the VIP Discord, where we post trade setups in advance, our plans for the day, multiple live streams a week, in here, the levels we are looking at, as well as a thriving community of traders posting the juiciest technical analysis and potential trade setups, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. This is not a signals group. This is an educational group. We are traders. We are here to help each other out. We're here to teach each other and find confluence with each other's technical analysis. As we can see now, it looks like we just hit into the VWAP. Wow, we just lost VWAP. Let's take a look here what is happening as we lose VWAP. Now I'm just rambling here on this video. This is for another video. We'll be talking about open interest and all that stuff. Anyway, God bless you all in the name of Jesus the Messiah. I pray you are all super blessed. This scalp is turning out kind of good here, guys, as you can see. And yeah, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace.